what's the altitude there now, Thomas? Like 1400?
Yeah, just above 1400, yep. So our clearance is southbound over water, not above 1500. So we can fly at any level between 500 and 1500. That's a pretty standard departure from the sunny coast. Bit of rain.
It all just kind of makes sense now when you see it in from here.
All the places.
Yeah.
8667, report outside controlled airspace.
Flying 8667. Are you guys local or just visiting?
No, we live over in Bly, Tom.
Oh yeah.
So.
Whereabouts in Bly?
Yeah, Park Lakes. Park Lakes.
Yeah, I lived in Park Lakes 1 for about a year and a half, I think.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good spot there. I quite liked it.
Yeah, it's nice.
Sort of, it's quiet and sort of out of the way enough that it's sort of, you know, I mean, it's not hectic like Lullaby would be, but but it's still close enough to everything that you're only 10-15 minutes away from whatever you need to be.
Yeah, we like it.
It's a good spot there. Okay, so the lowdown, essentially. So flying an airplane, regardless of the performance or the stage of flight, it's always referencing attitude, right? Nose attitude means that the relationship between where your nose is relative to the horizon.
Yeah.
Right? Now that's what these are. These are attitude reference points that we've drawn on to assist the students when they first start learning to fly. The other sling doesn't have them, that's why we're in this one. It's a bit easier to reference with those. The other ones sort of, I wanted to keep them off that, so the guys that didn't feel like they need them had an option without them.
Flight goes tower, just
now,
800, we're
for reference, which one of those crosses is sitting on the horizon for you? So that's your straight level dot. Right, that's the dot at which if you set this power setting and this attitude, it's going to give you level flight. Now, in reality, you will drift up and down. Yep. Because the air is not always stable. Sometimes you get rising pockets of air, sometimes you get sinking pockets of air. So you just need to adjust attitude as required. So it's a constant scan. What you're doing is you're holding attitude, having a little look out for traffic, rechecking attitude, rechecking performance, then back onto attitude and repeat. Okay, so essentially airspeed, altimeter and vertical speed, right? Now these two are obvious. The vertical speed tells you if you're climbing or descending. Okay, everything above 0 is a climb, everything below 0 is a descent, right? So if I apply back pressure to the stick to pitch the nose attitude up, it's going to be accompanied with a climb. Yep. Right, if I apply forward pressure and pitch the nose attitude down, you're going to get a descent. Sling 8667, leaving the zone.
Sling 8667, frequency change approved. Morning.
Sling 8667, morning. Alrighty, just get the frequencies up for the next joint. So we're outside controlled airspace now. So yeah, so basically what you're doing is you're holding your attitude, referencing your dot, give or take, right? And then you just continue to go through that work cycle. Attitude, lookout, attitude, performance.
Okay, so airspeed then is now just it's just been controlled by the throttle setting.
Yeah, so airspeed, we don't sort of chase an airspeed, we just set the power to what would be a cruise setting.
Yeah.
We set the attitude to maintain our height, and the speed that we get is what we get, right? On approach, it's kind of reverse. On approach, you're kind of using your attitude to control your airspeed, because obviously if you're trying to bring the nose up, it's going to slow down. So on approach, you're using attitude to maintain the approach airspeed, because that's where speed is very important. And you're using power to control the sink rate down the runway. Right, but I won't try to confuse you. For now, the power stays stationary, and you fly by attitude only. Alrighty, just like you'd imagine, pull back, nose goes up, push forward, down. Left pressure, roll left, right pressure, roll right. Very sensitive, they're very responsive, so you just start off with just a couple of fingers on the stick. Yep, right hand or left hand, I don't mind in this case. Usually you'd fly with your left hand in this aeroplane because your right hand would be on the throttle, so if you want to try to be proper, but whatever feels comfortable. Okay, you have control. And you can just get a bit of a feel for how the plane responds.
Runway 23 and is now clear of runway 12, Calandra. Traffic Vulture, Chipmunk, Delta Bravo, Sierra, joint circuit. Hudson, runway 12, full stop for traffic.
Calandra traffic, Sling 8667, a beam, Curramundi Beach 1500 over water, tracking southbound for the northern tip of Bribie, Calandra.